Hello Scuba Leapers, heading off this Saturday. Not long to go. Just hope you got all your admin sorted. I'm late in the day with this little briefing video, but I just wanted to go through a few last minute top tips to make sure you're all organised. Let's pull up a chair, little pen pad, and let's just listen to me prattle on for, I promise, no longer than 10 minutes. Okay, so your flights. You are all flying together, and I am just going to get it up now. You're all flying together on the Lufthansa flight, so you all arrive together, but Julie is going to meet you in Frankfurt. So I'm going to send you in this email, if Zoe hasn't done it already, your mobile numbers so you can create a little WhatsApp group between you so you can meet and find Julie at the airport, which would be nice. When you get to Costa Rica, you're going to be picked up by one of the scuba team. When you literally come out, you do the final x-ray of your hand luggage and everything. You come out into the big doors, which goes on to outside. You will see the scuba guy standing there with Leap Scuba sign. I'm going to send you his WhatsApp number now in this letter so that you got it, so you're all organised. You're going to go straight down to Quipos, which is about an hour and a half away. We've done it both ways, either staying put for the night in San Jose or just going straight down. So much better, you're in the travelling mode, get straight down, unpack, and at least you wake up in the morning and you are there. So, when you arrive on the Sunday, well, late Saturday night, you're just going to you meet your lovely mama who's going to be looking after you. You are staying in a Costa Rican homestay. The three of you are going to be together in town, literally a 5-minute walk from the main centre. Now, I know there's only 3 of you, but we've sorted out with Georgia, you're going to be really mixed in with the other interns they've got there, the young staff members doing they're doing their dive master. So you're not going to feel, oh my God, it's just the 3 of us. You're going to be thrown into the whole dive centre world. So you'll definitely have that team, you're going to feel part of the family when you're there. Now your mama is going to look after you, and she will take great pride in cooking you 2 meals a day, doing all your washing. I don't think she stretches to the ironing, but she loves to look after. They cook 2 meals a day. She cooks 2, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. It is local food, so I'm warning you, you will be sick and tired of beans by the time you've finished. But don't try and push the boundaries and ask her to do Western food. Someone's tried that and you get pasta on your beans, which is never a great success. So just run with it. They are quite strict in that they don't want kind of partying late night. It's a real family environment. But you'll see there's lots of water pumps, foot washing things, the COVID stations all around. So just, go with the flow and do everything they need. In Costa Rica at the moment, they have had a spike and it was all coming back down. Annoyingly, as we know, it's on our red list. But out there, you won't really notice it. Everyone does walk around in their masks around the town when you're in the dive centre. But, having kind of your conservation lessons, you've clearly got your mask on, but clearly other than that, you've got your proper mask and snorkel on. So you're going to find mask life, in kind of day-to-day life, and then once you're actually on the program diving, then on the boats, you're all fine. But with Costa Rica, they do have a curfew between 9 and 5 in the morning, so everyone just has to be back in bed, in the house, not in bed, but back in the house by 9 o'clock. Which is fine, because as all the scuba teams say to us, everyone on the scuba project gets exhausted. It is a full-on day. Okay, you are up 6:37 every morning, but don't panic. You go to bed much earlier because it gets light and dark. It's kind of your life twizzles. So a typical day, up 6:37, and you are expected down about 7:30. 8 o'clock in the dive centre, ready to kind of get up, gear, etc., etc. You do have a little lunch break in the middle, where right on the harbour front there's some groovy little cafes where you go and pick up a panini or something. In the afternoon you will have lessons, and then whether they're dive lessons, theory lessons or conservation lessons, you know, it's all mixed up. And then there's always a little happy hour between 6 and 7 before going back for supper, and then everyone just kind of chills out. The weekends are very much yours, your own, for you to go exploring, and you are right next to to Manuel Antonio National Park, which is utter heaven. So budget weekends to go in there, going to do the waterfall hikes, the zip wiring events, just basic trekking, going on a wildlife, you know, bird safari. There's loads of things to do. There's loads of beaches up and down close to Quipos, so never a dull day. With the PADI courses, I've sent you the forms. I'm going to send you them again now. If you just take with them to the team, or actually you can email them before you go. I will put that all in the email so that Georgia and Kat, who are kind of the chief in charge of you, they can already get you set up with PADI, and you know, so that admin is already done. On the Sunday when you arrive, so on Saturday you're going to go straight to the homestay, just say hello and then try and get some sleep. On Sunday morning, either Kat or Georgia will come round, just wait at the homestay, and they'll come round mid-morning once you've kind of slept, had breakfast, maybe get some more sleep, introduce themselves, and then show you around Quipos and the lay of the land. And they'll arrange lunch in the little cafe to, you know, get you all organised, so that will be nice. Money. Now, the average amount that people seem to be spending is anything between £100 and £200 per week. It just depends on how decadent you're going to be and how many adventures you want to do in the national park. For example, the zip wiring is going to cost you $60 flat. In fact, any adventure in the national park is going to cost you between $50 and $60. So if you just think, right, start off, I'm going to do one of those a week, then you know, use that as your base. They've got lunch, maybe a couple of drinks in the evening. You know, that really is it. There are ATMs in Quipos. Now, someone has been saying, I really just take a debit card. I know I've been saying Monzo and Revolut's work down there, but the adventure team is saying none of them can get their Monzo card to work, which is really strange because people have been using them all year. So just take some backup cards. Please take a backup telephone with you. Please, please, please. Just a knackered old phone, you know you've got one in your drawer, just bung it in, because if you lose your phone, drop it in the ocean, it is impossible to get another one. And the post, you cannot send anything to Costa Rica, so just be mindful of that. Scuba equipment. Please take everything that is on that list. You really, really do need it. But if you've forgotten something, I know you can buy everything out there. It is just more expensive. Everything is on there for a reason. 2 towels. Our last group said, please remind everyone to take 2 towels, because you often have one that stays at your homestay and one that stays down at the dive centre. At the dive centre, they've got nice hot showers. At the homestay, it's nice cold showers. So you can never have enough towels. Money belt, a really useful thing. I don't know, money belt, funny pack, I don't know what you call them, but you know, that type of thing. Really, really useful to put all your phone, your money, and that's it in. Earplugs, top tip from a couple of the past leapers. These homestays are really noisy. You've got dogs barking, birds squeaking, you know, the mum is walking around. So if you're a light sleeper, take your earplugs, really helpful. Right, let me just go through insurance. Okay, now we're going to the boring stuff. Remember the battle face, the INS, and your DANs. Okay, those are the 3 insurances that you need. I know it's overkill, but that is in this COVID world. That's the only way we can make sure you're covered for everything. The last bit of admin is something you've got to do on Friday, which is getting your QR code ready for your flight. Do not try and do it before Friday. It never works. In the email, you'll see a link to a little another YouTube video of our top tips for that. So that is all good. Oh God, just looking at my list, making sure I haven't missed anything. Hold on, laundry. The mamas will do your laundry. I think that is it. Okay, health and safety. You know, all of that. If you get an ear infection, if you feel ill, if you anything COVID, God forbid, please don't go and getting that. Nobody usually gets that unless people go wandering off at the weekends, partying, mixing with 100 other travellers who've been to this place called, what's that place called? Tamarindo. Please don't mix with other travellers who've been to Tamarindo. That is the bottom line. Then you won't catch COVID. So that is it for now. Remember, we're here all week to help you. Have a wonderful time. I know that it is on the red list for Hannah and Will, so we will help you navigate how to get home in about week 3 of your trip, when we know what Boris's latest announcements have thrown at us. Okay, so take care and send our love to Costa Rica.